Good morning. It is day 3. I've just left the campsite. There ended up being 5 of us at the campsite last night, but everyone was in bed by the time it got dark, and no one was really up until just after 7 when the sun came up. It was much warmer last night. Didn't have to worry about anything getting frozen. No condensation on the tent this morning, so a perfect way to wake up. It's another beautiful day, not a cloud in the sky, so I think it's going to get a bit hot later on. Body's feeling pretty good. The little blister I had on my big toe seems to have fully recovered, but I picked up another blister on one of my other toes, so we'll see how that goes. Today there's not really any major landmarks. We go along the ridge, drop down, then we'll be on the flat for a bit and then start the gradual climb up. I'm looking at doing similar distance, around 20k, sort of 11-12 miles, and my aim today is to take more breaks than I did yesterday. But yeah, another good day. It's nice being in the shade at the moment, but it's not going to last. As soon as I come around the corner, it's going to get hot. I think I might end up using the umbrella today. It's an easy way to get over a road, just go under. Wow, it's a genuine stream crossing. And I don't think I can get across this with dry feet. At the stream crossing, I could have taken my shoes off, but it's pretty hot, so I don't actually mind wet feet. It keeps them nice and cool. So I just went through it. I'm sure that they will be dry very, very quickly. It's not even 9 o'clock and already it's getting quite hot. You can see the trail, absolutely beautiful condition trail disappearing up there. Well, from a distance the trail looked nice, but it's been really damaged by the rain. So instead we're on a slightly rougher trail just above it. Hasn't been the quietest of hikes. There's a lot of aircraft in this area, and also a few helicopters, which is what that noise is. And last night there was a helicopter flying around as well. So later on we'll get away from all the air traffic, but it's not too bad. This is unusual, it being quite so close. And it looks like another wet feet crossing. Oh, that's lovely and cool on my feet. These are interesting. I'm assuming it's some form of marker for the line workmen who are up and down this track, but different. I like the trail crossings where it's really obvious where you're going once you're across the road. Just gone through the Boulder Oaks campground where I refilled and had a bit of a chat for a lady who's looking for a hiking partner. It's one of the issues if you're hiking with another person. It's where are they? Am I going too fast? Am I going too slow? Do I need to stop? Do they want to stop? So you're always having to be thinking about the other person, which is why I generally prefer to hike by myself. So I'm crossing under, I think it's the I-8, and once I'm under these two, then it's back into a wilderness for a little bit longer. My body is going through a testing phase. It's like every part of me wants to decide which one is going to play up. None of them are actually hurting, but they're definitely sort of tweaking enough that I notice, and it's moving around my legs. So the ball of my foot, and then that'll go away, and then the arch of my foot, that'll go away. My left knee, my right knee, hamstring, and then one of the others will pop back up again. It's just my body's reaction to what I'm making it do. I'm stretching a lot, and I am being good today and taking a lot more rest and hiking slowly. So hopefully this testing of my body will end and everything will settle down and nothing will decide to be a problem. Probably the biggest fear I had doing this trail is getting an injury that'll stop me from walking. I know I can do long distances because I've already done it on a couple of trails. While the environment on this trail is different, I'm fairly confident that that shouldn't be too much of a problem. But as I'm getting on in years a little bit more, it's the injuries which are the biggest concern. So fingers crossed, my strategy of going slow will pay off, and I'll adjust and then be able to pick up the miles later on. A family came up while I was having a rest break. It's the first time I've had people that don't know a lot about the trail, so they were asking all sorts of questions, especially about my pack and what I had in it. Really nice to meet some non-trail people for a change. So I'm gently climbing now to go around the side of this hill, and then we end up going up a valley. And this track is wide and smooth and a lovely condition for the most part. It's actually quite hard trying to limit yourself, keep the speed gentle when you've got beautiful tracks like this. But going up also helps keep me going a bit slower. And we can look back down. That's the bridge that I crossed over. Because it's so open around here, with the trail you can see a lot, so it's going to dogleg there, and then you can follow the track. It's all the way around and then slowly starts climbing a little bit. Some really neat rock formations in this part, rocks that really jut up, and interesting shapes like that one up there. There's a trail, goes in behind and then goes back along. definitely. Seen lots of these holes. I must ask someone what they are, whether it's a rodent or a snake, so I know my reaction when I see the holes. Trail is dropping down into a valley, and then there's going to be a bit of a climb afterwards, but it looks like there's lots of trees in this valley, so I think this is going to be a great lunch spot in the shade. I have just had a really good long break for lunch. It's over an hour. Found a lovely shady spot down by the creek, and there's actually water in the creek, which is nice. Met Marble. He's done some very long sections of the PCT, but things just keep happening, so he's going to try go all the way this year. And then I met Caveman and Hot Lips, who are just doing a short section as a warm-up for hiking in Europe. Had much bigger lunch than I thought I would. 3 tortillas, hummus, cheese and salami, followed by some nuts. So that should give me some energy. I've only got 3 miles, so 4.5 kilometers before I am stopping. I'm not sure if I'm going to stop at a campsite or push on and just find a nice spot by myself. I'll just see how I feel. Nice lunch, nice people. So I'm guessing no camping in this area. Slowly climbing up the hill.
So you got food in the morning?
Yep. Just about at the top of quite a big hill, and it's about 3:30, and this is the first time I've actually been really hot. So I'm not tired. I had a big lunch, so I've got a lot of energy, but it is pretty hot. So hopefully on the ridge there'll be a bit of a breeze, and I haven't actually got much further to go on this ridge. Maybe a kilometre, if that. Basically it's the first good campsite that I see, and that'll be me for the day. I was planning to go to 35 miles and find a camp, and I've been searching since 35 miles, but I had a look on gut hooks, and at 36 miles there's a camp, so just a little further. So it's over my maximum for the day, but it does keep me within an average for the 3 days, because I've done slightly less the other days. So nearly at camp.